This is Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for tuning in. Let's take a look now at the news making headlines. First up, case of a father accused of sexual assault against his two daughters has been postponed once again, and a 29-year-old suspect appears before court in relation to Onalenna Selebogo's murder. In the business news, the mining sector concerns on proposed laws may affect employment and investment. And in the sports news, Ntseki proud of his charges despite the Chan exit. We begin here. Please note that the story may be sensitive to some viewers. The legal proceedings involving a father charged with the sexual assault of his two minor daughters, aged 5 and 11, is once again deferred in the Orkney Magistrates Court today. Now, this follows last week's expression of outrage and dissatisfaction from political party activists who strongly denounced the circumstances. The current postponement represents the second successive week. The case has been adjourned for a bail application. The defendant appeared in court today for his scheduled bail application hearing. The proceedings were adjourned until next Tuesday, during which the defendant petitioned the court for authorization to receive medical attention, a request that was duly granted. Now, the bail application hearing has been rescheduled to continue next week, Tuesday. In other news, on Monday, 29-year-old Walter Tsetlo appeared before the Rustenburg Magistrates Court for his formal bail application in connection with the murder of Northwest University Mahikeng student Onalenna Selebogo. Now, the 21-year-old Selebogo was stabbed multiple times in the neck at the Rustenburg flat on August the 3rd. Her body was discovered wrapped in sheets. Now, Tsetlo fled the scene but later surrendered to the authorities. The Rustenburg Magistrates Court has postponed the bail application of Tsetlo to August the 22nd for further argument. The postponement will allow both the defense and the prosecution to prepare their arguments before the court makes a decision on Tsetlo's bail application. In more news, some committee members have opposed the ANC's proposal that the Legal Services of Parliament should provide the majority of the evidence in the ad hoc committee looking into claims of police corruption. The ad hoc committee was set up following allegations by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Mkhwanazi of corruption that includes top South African Police Service Management and Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, who has since been placed on special leave. The committee will over the next 2 days sign off on its terms of reference. Now, the terms of reference include that Mkhwanazi will be the first to appear before it. Moving on, international news now, U.S. President Donald Trump said that he was setting up meetings between his Russian and Ukrainian counterparts, both of whom indicated that they would be open to a meeting. The plan was discussed with Russian President Vladimir Putin in a call during talks with Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders. Leaders at the summit discussed security guarantees for Ukraine, but redrawing territory through Zelensky said that he and Trump discussed a map of the Russian-captured territories in his country. Trump did not rule out sending U.S. troops into Ukraine to help maintain a potential peace deal. European leaders, including Zelensky, see a ceasefire as a necessary condition for negotiations to end the war, while Trump is more focused on securing a peace deal, a position that the Kremlin has echoed. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, the newly released Mineral Resources Development Bill has drawn criticism from the Minerals Council South Africa, which claims it does not create an atmosphere that is favorable to investment and job development. The goal of the proposed bill is to improve the legal governance of mineral exploitation, encourage inclusive growth, and reinforce regulations in order to revolutionize South Africa's mining sector. The bill was published for public comment in May until August the 13th. However, concerns remain regarding the impact on agricultural land, investor confidence, and the potential for unintended consequences. Minerals Council CEO Mzila Mthenjane has emphasized that the bill in its current form cannot drive the necessary transformation and growth that the South Africa's mining sector requires. And that's all from the business news. Your sports update follows next. In soccer news, Bafana's dream run at the African Nations Championship came to a crushing end on Monday night after a dramatic 3-all draw with Uganda at the National Stadium rather. Now the goals looked to have secured a famous victory, but two late penalties for the Cranes shattered South Africa's hopes and confirmed their elimination from the tournament. The mood in the change room rather after the final whistle was one that stunned silence. Players, technical staff, and officials were left devastated as they tried to digest the results that ended their journey in East Africa. Coach Ntseki, however, chose to highlight the positives and lauded the spirit of his players. South Africa's elimination will sting, particularly after they overcame the odds to reach the stage. Moving on to cricket news now, South Africa's fast bowler Rabada was ruled out of the one-day international series against Australia with an ankle injury barely an hour before the start of the opening match in clearance on Tuesday. Rabada underwent a scan yesterday following an inflammation of his right ankle. According to Cricket South Africa, he will remain in Australia and undergo rehabilitation under the supervision of the Proteas medical staff. Left arm quick Mkhwanazi, who finished as the leading wicket taker in the preceding T20 series between the sides, has been added to the squad but was not picked for the series opener. And that's where we're going to have to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.